and maybe in other religions, for them they pray over sins. The minute you say, I will kill and then I go to church and pray and Jesus will forgive me, then what are you doing in this life? Because hello guys,
welcome to She Speaks Sacred,
where her voice becomes a sacred, right?
She Speaks,
we listen,
Spirit moves. I'm Wamboi Mukunda
and I am Zanele.
And we are doing a part 2 of unpopular opinions about spirituality. And if you have not watched part 1, please go first watch part 1 and then come part 2, because this is a continuation of that. And we'll love to engage with you. Send your unpopular opinion about spiritualist, your spiritual journey, and all that. We'll appreciate. So on to our other point. It's okay to ask question or even live your spiritual journey. So for me, I feel like the same way I don't follow Christianity, an aspect of Christianity, the same way also for spiritual, it don't have to follow everything that's said. And if at some point I feel like this is not the journey for me, this is not the path for me, this is not aligned to me, I feel like I have the freedom to live and do something different. What do you feel about that?
I think, for asking questions, in Christianity we are told do not question God. Like, God has the ultimate say. God makes the final decision. You can't question. And I've always said it. Like, if I see family members in my family dying like flies, in the last 9 years, we've lost like 3 family members, parents and a sibling. So that to you should show you that there's something wrong within that family. So you need to start questioning. But, for other religions, you don't have to question. And the freedom with our spirituality is that we question and we seek answers and we find solutions. So if you don't do that, then what's the purpose of living? Then we should just live and let God decide for your life. Why are we working today? We're working because we know that we have to do something for God to help us achieve whatever we want. So choose wisely when you're choosing a spirituality. I would prefer the African spirituality because it allows you to explore, to question, to do a lot of things, honestly.
And the freedom that is there to interpret things according to how you feel is best for you. So I think African spirituality came to make
the difference.
Difference, a huge difference for that. The other point is spirituality can be deeply personal and doesn't need to be shared online. Me, I feel like we are in the age of Aquarius. So it's the age of knowing and age of information. So the fact that we have platforms like TikTok where people are sharing so openly about their spiritual journey, me, I would advocate share as much as the information that you have within you, share it with the world. Share it with the world. That's what happened when the white man came, they colonized us and they introduced Christianity. They took information that we had away from us. So you find there was a period where we didn't understand who we are as a people. But now with the information that is being shared online, I think, there's so much awakening that is happening and we're going back to who we are as a people. Me, I think if you have anything to share with the world, share. Take a camera, shoot yourself, share the information with everyone.
Let's wake a lot of Africans, a lot of young people. And of course, we have those sacred things that you cannot share. For example, there are those rituals that we do, we did at home for Rashio. Those ones, the slaughtering are sacred and it's not something to be shared to everybody because some are a ritual for your ancestors and for your family. So I don't need to share to the whole world. But for the kind of information that will wake somebody up and realize that they have been sleeping for the longest time. Christianity has done nothing good for us. Christianity has messed up as an African people. So when you share about the alternative to Christianity, because one thing that has made us stick to Christianity is because we didn't have an alternative that will release us from the fear, from the enslavement, from the chains. And now we are better off as young people. We have the internet.
The other point is manifestation culture can promote toxic positivity. I think at some point, because sometimes I'm so much into manifesting, and the people around me, some people who are not as awakened as I am, if I may say so, I'm here judging people.
Like serious, a crazy person.
But because me, I'm so much into manifesting, affirmation, and sometimes journaling. So some people feel like I'm too much.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not so much into reality.
Yeah, you're living in your own world.
I'm in my own world, and sometimes it becomes a problem. So I don't know whether there's a limit to it. Because for me, manifestations, affirmations, they keep me going every day.
And they work for you?
And they work for me, because at the end of the day, if I'm facing, I know I have that challenge, but for now, I just need to be in a positive state, in a positive mind, for me to be able to analyze what I'm going through and be able to come up with a solution. So for me, I don't feel like it's too toxic.
No,
for me it's not
no,
toxic.
No, life is about balancing the frequency. If you can balance the frequency where you're able to balance negative, positive, and you maintain that balance, I swear, even if you are to face what kind of problem, the fact that you are able to balance and move on, no depression, no nothing. And that's how our ancestors, most of them, thrive, because they would know. Sometimes if you can't just balance it by your words of affirmation, then they had their own herbs and whatever to balance, to make them calm in situations. If it's somebody bringing in negative energy through witchcraft, they could counter that negative energy through the same way, but return it back, return to sender, what we call return to sender. So in this life, you do need a balance. And sometimes if affirmations and manifestations for you works as that balance, do it as much as you want. Like people who drink alcohol, I don't think you can have an addiction to manifestation. No,
I don't think so. I don't think it can reach to that point. And if it has reached for you to that point, just pray that you're able to balance, please. The other point is, you don't need to be spiritual to be a good person. So this is where spiritual readers, spiritual people are held at a higher ground. They should be more cleaner, less evil. They should be more pure. And at the end of the day, we are all human. So the same experiences you're going through is the same experiences I'm going through. So temptations will always be there, but the way you overcome them, that's where now the real solution is. So I don't think spiritual people should be held at a higher ground than other people, even though, especially if you're going for a consultation, there are requirements that you need to have done for you to be clean enough for the consultation to be good, to go well, and everything to be perfect,
Well, the good thing about our spirituality is that we know that for any action that you do, whether good or bad, there's a consequence. So for us, we are guided by the knowledge of the consequences that will come. If I kill somebody, there's a consequence. Even if nobody will know that I killed somebody in that forest, God, my ancestors know it, and they will, they'll hold me accountable for it. So there's no way that you can do something and just get over or get away with it. If it's murder, you might not be arrested by the police, but you have police in your lineage that are watching you. So that is what guides us. Most of us are guided by the fact that, hey, I cannot steal from this person, because even if he won't know that I've stolen from him, things will go wrong for myself. So I think for African spirituality, you see a lot of cleaner people because of the knowledge of the consequences that come with it. Whilst in Christianity and maybe in other religions, for them, they pray over sins. The minute you say, I will kill, and then I go to church and pray and Jesus will forgive me, then what are you doing in this life? Because honestly, you are not here to serve the universe. You're just here to destroy and do whatever you want. So African spirituality, I think we need to have a video where we're weighing African spirituality or Christianity.
We do.
Because at this point, African spirituality 10, Christianity 0.
Yes. Please. So thank you so much for watching this video. We would like to hear any opinions that you have that is unpopular about spirituality and all that. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.